against the Stingrays, serving LA beat. Blanco serving. Just punches second serve. Great pick up there by Diaz. And also, at times, looks like it's made out of rubber. The way he can just bend his arm round, contort the body to get to shots that seem impossible. Look at that shot selection. Both meets the fence. All about placement. Power is important, but the most important thing is shot selection. There we go again. Great attacking shot there from Diaz. What a passing shot that was, though. Scurries back, Andenmatten gets it back into play. Tries to get forward. A little chipped volley. Allows him to get forward. Covers the middle ground really well. Remember, that middle ground is so important in paddle. And again, a good shot times. We see a counter break. So here, Diaz will be looking to hold on to his service game. Drops just in. Over Andenmatten. Aims it low. A couple of good volleys. Really good at the net. Been so impressed by how Estrada has played. Still only 27 years old, and in paddle you get a lot of late bloomers. People who perhaps even until their 30s. Love. Looking to avoid the counter break, having just broke. Estrada in action here. We saw Estrada Perez playing for Las Vegas Smash earlier in the women's doubles. Diaz. Not many players use a sliced backhand. It is quite effective. But not. And that's Impossi's hit by a big margin. But right now, they lead, and Ivo serving. Now just see how, so you prepare for the next shot. Lower slightly, you've got to bend your knees, look at the players, knees slightly bent, and always moving, active. Almost bouncing on the spot, just ready to prepare for the next. Service game, the Stingrays, 40 love. New York Atlantics, juice, golden points, so a set point for DC Matrix, or New York Atlantics looking to update from what's going on elsewhere. But our main focus is here at the Paddle Up Carver City venue in Sunday's final. Now I took a gamble. That's the right thing to do, to try and be high and to make contact with the ball as it travels back to the other side. I mean, we have seen players get as high as basketball players when it comes to attacking certain balls. if you are undecided, depending on the pace of the ball, the Stingrays, which isn't a good sign for the LA Beat, who need to break their opponents, along with winning all their service games. Diaz, that was so clever, but well covered. And that was brilliant placement once again. So Danny Diaz did all the work. The winning shot, thanks to his doubles partner, was played against the other players on the other teams in the past. Some have even teamed up with some of the other players in the past. But still, you want to look at current form. Our players are performing on the deer and the ball and the court itself. You don't know the differences between the ball and rackets, etc. At the next break, I'll give you a brief class as to why you shouldn't use a tennis ball on a paddle court and vice versa. That volley first time. It's difficult to hit a volley behind the service line, and that was slightly wayward compared to a tennis ball. Has a lower bounce, which is suited for this smaller court and glass walls. A tennis ball would kick up way too much on this surface. And as for rackets, there are. See how he scoops that back into play, Ivo. It's like that marble hero, he's like made out of elastic or rubber. And Ivo unable to dig it out. And wide from and long. And into the net in this opening set. And down at the feet ahead. In this first set, looking to carry this momentum forward. They could go into the next change, leading 5. And that's a good pick up there from Danny Diaz. That was tough also for Ivo. Dominating the net now, Estrada and Blanco really have turned things around. And look at the net is where you win. Partner 15-30 down. Pings James. Why? Well, because they started attacking, being more aggressive, and here they are again looking to push San Diego back in a great position to win the point, and they do exactly take the opening set. Diaz takes a step forward, Estrada. And San Diego looking to tie the opening set at 5-5, doesn't get enough on it. No! And I don't believe it. I don't think he'd want to see that one again. It does happen. Sometimes you just take your eye off the ball. Won today, but failed to win by a big enough margin, have missed out on Sunday's final. The championship game is going to be played between Toronto Polar Bears and Las Vegas Smash. So our final women's doubles, Toronto Polar Bears, Las Vegas. Los Angeles Beat lost their first game, but they are leading here. So we could have a three-way tie in second, third, fourth place. Nice chip there from Andenmatten. Diaz will look to get forward once more, but he's kept behind the service line. Does come forward. And Andenmatten was broken. But they managed. That was easy for Ivo. Los Angeles Beat starting this tiebreak. Good deep serve with under pressure. New York Atlantics had 2 match points in the super tiebreak before San Diego had their first. Gets the call and goes, and he was about 30 centimeters away from the net. It just slid of his racket down into the net. You've got to put it behind you. So you see how quickly things can go from good to bad. And then come back from 7-1 down to win the tiebreak. Andenmatten to serve. And to cover Estrada. And that's out from Diaz, that back. Well, they have saved 1 set point. Oh, reverse. Back glass, and again great play by Ivo. Danny Diaz with the pickup. With a shot through his legs, the willy, and it's in. And that was outstanding. Ivo Andenmatten. Underway now in this second set. Ivo Andenmatten. I'm a huge fan of his style of play. Then got broken and under pressure, but they left their best paddle until the tiebreak, winning it 7-1. Huge hit. Tremendous. New York Atlantics 3 for New York. Instead, Jaime Fermosel played alongside Juan Manuel Argañeras from Argentina. tough one there. Oh, brilliant anticipation there. Just look how Ivo played. He knew exactly what 30-all. How does he do it? How does Ivo do it? That was a good serve. Couldn't put that first volley away. Jacobo with a drop shot on spot. Now, Ivo broken in that first set. Good. Oh, that's a stretch there. So they're 40-15. Before the final in Miami. So a lot at stake here. And also going to lose. You want to try and win a set, go to a super tie break, and win as many games and points as possible, because there's a fine line between qualifying and failing to qualify. Paddle Club won their game, dropping 5 or less games, they would have qualified for Sunday's final. Lose more than 5 games. They won in straight sets, but they dropped more than 5 games, so Las Vegas. So that was important for Las Vegas Smash, but also the fact that they beat Diaz, this competition unique and special. 2-2. Powerful hit. Gets a clip of the racket though. That was incredible. And over to the other side of the court. There's nothing. And that's long for Blanco. They've got in some good possessions and 40-15. Really good volley there, but a great pick up by Diaz. And that's a clever fake smash, but does so well. Ivo has to scurry forward, but couldn't get there. Really, Diaz serving to Estrada. Oh, and set. Oh, watch, it's always difficult when that ball crawls along the cage. Andenmatten and there of your opponent, because otherwise they can still play the shot and stay in the rally. In Spanish they say al muñeco, which is like basically hitting the ball at the dummy. Being rude, not calling your opponent a dummy, but just basically the dummy's in just standing there and you hit the dummy. Didn't manage to get a touch. Clever play there, which if you watch play paddle is so unpredictable. Reacted well. Diaz and Andenmatten scoops it high back over. Good shot again from Diaz, but well retrieved by Blanco. The rulo from Blanco. One exchange at the net, and that was super. Lead for San Diego. Takes a step forward, so important, and again Ivo. Now that was such good play by took a step forward towards the net and hit the winner. How can they by winning their service game in the final on Sunday? in Santa Monica. Florida Goats will find out very shortly who they are playing in that championship game. Unless, of course, we see is to win their service game 5-3, break their opponents 5-4, and then win their next service game to tie things at 5-5. Too long there from brings it back without a running jump. Great recovery. Should be the put away. Andenmatten. I think possible for Estrada. Winds up for the big. Oh, just points, should they need them. Great back glass there from Danny. Blanco with a shot into the net, and a victory for San Diego Stingrays in straight sets. The win they needed to book a place in Sunday's final. 7-6, 6-3, courtesy of a